Hi. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. I hope that you're doing well, and I hope that wherever you are, it is doing good for you. It's me, it's Paul Carpenter, and this is On the Road and in the Waves, episode, I don't know. I'm currently setting up the feed so that it goes to everybody. And so everybody can watch the feed. I'm in a state of delirium, a state of, I don't know, delirium. I don't know. I don't know if it's a state of, what do they call it? Lucidity. It's like a weird place, really, honestly. It's like a middle ground. I see problems, not necessarily my own. I don't care about a lot, but I care about everything else a lot. Too many of us seem to care about only the I want to say the outcome, but it doesn't feel like it's the right word. It's more like we've all been nourished to only care about ourselves and to be self-aggrandizing to ourselves, even when we do something for others. Susan B. Corman. There's so many things I see that are lies touted as truths that we gobble up and go on mile K walks. There's been a cure for cancer for a very long time. A very, very long time. There's been a cure for heart disease for a very long time. But both of those things together make more money than you can think of. It's $45 billion a year or something like that. I think on just heart alone. They don't want you to be healthy. And they don't want you to be smart. And they don't want you to think for yourself. But you already know all this. I'm not speaking to stupid people. I'm not speaking to people who don't look it up themselves. I'm not speaking to the people who are found. I'm speaking to the people that are lost, like myself. within this really weird world that we seemingly don't fit into. And we don't fit into it because in our resolve, at least my own, I understand that when I get involved, all I'm really doing is just perpetuating the business, the money. I can't be involved in it. I've already screwed up enough. I've already done enough in my life where I don't like it. And I don't like myself. I haven't done that much bad, guys. I've never murdered anybody. I've never sold drugs. I've never been a fucking whore, per se, for money. I've never sold my soul. And I don't plan on trying to do it anytime soon. Times that I have, in essence, sold myself. Fuck me if I haven't fucking destroyed it. Because I know the consequences of what comes with it. Look at the Cat Williams conversation that just popped out that everybody's freaking out about. Look at the truths of what's happening now in Israel. Look at what's happening in the Ukraine. Like, when did we stop caring about Ukraine all of a sudden? When did you stop caring about the kids in Darfur that are fucking killing their moms and dads, that are forced on heroin and all kinds of PCP and weird drugs? When did you guys stop caring about those people? See what I'm saying? It's all just a play on your emotions. Same thing with COVID, a mask. They're called M95s for a reason, because they let in 95 microns in. M95, that's what it stands for. And the COVID vaccine is 5 microns. So that means you're letting in 90 COVID vaccine microns in every time you put on a mask. And then you're hibernating them inside of your sweat. I mean, I'm just telling you the truth. Sorry. Go look it up. You don't believe me, you know. It's my friend Andrew. It's Andrew Wilkie. He's a badass. I love him. And he gave me a place to stay when it was fucking freezing outside, and he feeds me and he loves me and he fucking just doing the best he can to just not tell me what to do with me, which is even fucking better. No offense, I love you guys. And I love everybody who's out there who fucking says, hey man, go to a shelter, or hey man, go take some pills. Or hey man, I love you guys for that. Because I know that it's coming from a good place. I know you guys are good people wanting good things for me. I get it. But if I'm 47 years old and you think I haven't taken pills by now, and a bunch of different types of pills, you'd be mistaken. If I haven't gone to therapy, you'd be mistaken. I'm just fucked up, guys. Don't know what it is. Can't explain it. I want so badly to do stuff, but I fear so much about doing stuff that ends up being frivolous. And then I end up doing frivolous anyways because I'm just trying to survive. And that's not what I'm here to do. It's not what any of us are here to do. We're here to be like real fucking stuff, dude. Real stuff. For each other. For each other. And I don't know why we can't hear that. And why we can't just end up doing it already. It's like this fear evaluation thing. This thing that's like, we end up being fearful humans, scared of trying for ourselves because we get scared of the system. which will either eat you and consume you and spit you out for their own ejaculation, their own sick, twisted game in which we're involved in. Where we don't get to know the truths of things. We don't get to know the real reason for living. And instead we chase after money so we can have comfort and build houses away from the pain and the struggle of people who are really feeling pain and struggle. That's what we came here to do? That doesn't sound right to me, guys. That never sounded right to me. Since I've been 6 years old, that doesn't sound right to me. All I've ever wanted to do is just be a lover. I just wanted to be like a little moose. Just kiss stuff. And just be a big kissing machine. That's what I want all of us to be. And you might think that I'm talking about some weird thing, but I'm talking about just the natural essence of who we are. And that we get to be that. Instead of the pain-filled lives that we live, scared, the things people told me today after I cry on the internet, the things that people say to me about their lives. And well, what do I have to complain about? Nothing. I feel sorry that I say anything. I've said it before, I don't have family. I don't have anybody to talk to. The internet's my friend. The internet's all I know. I helped grow it and build it. I've been part of it since its inception. I was part of the Atari, ColecoVision, Nintendo, Xbox, Nintendo 64 world. I am the generation that everybody is talking about wanting to be part of, and that we're all making movies about now. It's all I know. I grew up in front of a box. So that's why I talk to the box. That's why I chased after Josh Harris with We Live in Public, because it meant so much to me. That's why when I reach out to whoever I do reach out to, I do because you do something for me, in the sense that it makes the spark fly. And it makes me interested in wanting to know more about you. And know about what you're interested in and what makes you tick. And I thought that's what we were supposed to be doing. That's what I've done my whole life. And my whole life, I feel like I haven't been enough. It's supposed to be better. I'm supposed to give more. And be even more honest and even more raw. Because that's the only way to get you to understand that I'm not here for me. I've never been here for me. I don't give a fuck about this thing, dude. This thing's fucking just a thing. It's just here one day, gone the next. Boop, pop, beep. That's it, dude. So I'm not here for me. I don't make this for me. I never have. And at the point that I'm at right now, where I'm still not where I'm supposed to be, it makes me hurt more for you. Because if my inspiration was greater, then you would be doing more. We would be doing better. But somewhere along the way, what if I know? I fucked that shit up. I didn't do it right. I don't want to be part of it. Even thinking about it now, I don't want to be part of it. Not unless it's helping. Not unless it's building. And at the rate that we're at, 2024, some 10,000 years of human beings living on the planet that we know of, and we're still here? We're still fighting? We're still fucking pointing fingers? Why? Why? Over what? Big lines in the sand? Over emotional values based on shirts that you wear and songs that you sing? Stuff that you cook? The way that you paint something? That's what we're going to fight over? We're going to fight over culture? To respond to you, Joe, it was nice, but it wasn't real. The whole experience, Cancun trip, everything that I've been fucking promoting lately, it was my I don't know what you want to call this fucking guy in my life, fucking demon spawn, a fucking Satan fuck. Got me shot, sent drugs to his house with my name on it. I don't know why. Why would I even fucking go back, right? Because I had nowhere else to fucking go. And he was the only one that offered me money when I needed money. And I was fucking broke and homeless. And I was in Miami, and I've been living in a warehouse for 8 months, trying to make money, trying to survive, trying to help. And yet, the dreams that I helped other people, they're doing really fucking well. I'm very proud of them, actually. I'm not angry at them. I'm not angry. I'm happy for them. I know that they're not making any money, you know. So it's all that Instagram life, dude. Everybody's trying to come up on their own in a world where they don't allow you to come up. All right, so here, so Joe, so yeah, it was nice to be in Cancun, fucking beautiful country, get to hang out. But it was a stressful situation. It was me chasing after other people. It was then me having to try and make up for other people not paying me. And I'm still doing that to this day. And so that's that. Brittany Landreth, my love, my dear. I love you, my dear. Oh, honey, my heart is broken for you. I've been right here where you are almost 5 years ago. I get it. So sorry you're hurting. What can I do to help? Nothing. I don't think anybody can do anything. I don't really think anybody. I think I had somebody call me today, and he was like, "Bro, let's do you. Let's pop this off. Let's make you the thing that we know that you can be." And I love you, Roland. If you're watching, I I fear even walking towards anything anymore. Like the only thing I want to do now is I just want to like get enough small amount of money that I can get to a third world country of some sort with some magic in my pockets and some camera gear and just go to second and third world countries and just go do magic and just disappear completely from this whole thing. Alejandro, I love you, buddy. I want to make sure you're more represented as part of the Earth Dance New York Council. We'll make a creative themed video regarding. See what you think. Text me. Text me later, man. I would love to help you with whatever you want. I'll make the video or help you whatever you need. Joe Serrato says, "What do you think about this AI software Elon Musk is promoting for stock market money? Is it a scam? I haven't looked into it, but I figure if anyone would know, it's you." I don't know what to say here because if I say anything, I'm not sure if anybody will believe me, and I think people will think I'm just a crackpot, like always. And there's something that's called the halving, which is when the price of how much you get for working Bitcoin, when you mine it, they give you half of that amount. And every 4 years, they half that amount, which makes the value of Bitcoin more valuable. I did a whole thing on this, but the first time that it happened, Bitcoin was worth like $8. And it went up to, I think, like $222, with an all-time high in that 4-year period of being at like, I think, 2,200 or 3,200. Then the next halving happened, and it happened at around 1,300, and it went up to about 6,400. And with a high in that time, around that point, and then it went down, and then it goes down again somewhere around, I don't know, like it went up to 20,000 at one point, at that point, and then it went back down, and then it went up all the way to 64, and then went back down, and now it's steady at whatever it is, I think 30 or 40. So it's an incremental, nonstop increase. Now, what happens during the halving itself is that February, April, I think, is when they do it. And if I had money, I'd put everything I own into it right now, because this is the year of AI. If you've watched anything about CES, CES is the convention that happens every January in Las Vegas of all the major corporations and what they're going to put out 2 or 3 or 4 years from now. And so all of it's robots and AI. All of it's robots for any kind of job you can think you used to do. You don't do them anymore. Baristas, things that are going on. As far as X is concerned, I predict X is going to take over. X is going to be the next platform. It'll be like better than PayPal, better than Zelle, better than Amazon, better than like any of it, because it's gonna be a one-stop web space for openness. People don't like the fact that it's going to be open, but it's the thing that's going to make it the thing everybody wants to go to, because it's the only place that's going to be really free. And that means on some level that anybody will get to say whatever they want there. A town square that is open, and so doing so will feed itself by the people who want to be there. So that's why he doesn't care about corporations losing out on the marketing dollars that he has available to himself then. If they leave, it only helps him grow his idea even more. And there's legions of followers already there that will buy into his coin and buy into his services, because they're already there anyways. So if you can buy Bitcoin through the X new store, and you can get your Amazon gift card, and you can buy whatever you want to have delivered to your home through Uber, and it's all just one platform, then all you have to have is an Uber account. Connect. Yay! Great, now you're working it on X. That's all that's going to be. And so it's going to be a one-stop, like in China, like WhatsApp. Like WhatsApp, you can do a bunch of crazy shit, buy, sell stuff. You can, And then there's WeGo or WeChat. I think it's called WeChat. There's one in China, and it's losing my mind right now. But it's the everything app, and it's the same company that makes TikTok. So I think that's kind of where we're headed. We're headed towards this very dystopian future, where people are going to be very angry at each other because they accepted technology into their bodies. And there are going to be super intelligent human beings that are going to care less, because the more logic you have, the less emotion you have. And so I've said it before, we're the last bastions of what was the human evolution. The last ideal, until we became genetically altered and modified and GMO, all that other shit. We were the last piece before the computerized technology, nano, genetically modified nano babies has been. And so this is it for humanity in the sense of that version of it. As we move into whatever the next thing this is that we become. I don't know if that's a positive or a negative. I just know that whatever we're heading towards is headed towards cleaning us. Cleaning us out, like literally. Cleaning our genome structure, cleaning out the cancer, cleaning out the like a Gattaca. It's where we're headed.
Sex is going to be outlawed.
Yep. All of it. That's why androgyny is going to be a thing, and why we may even be raised without, we may be Ken and Barbies in the future, in a sense. Raised with no genitalia. Just raised to be worker bees for this thing. I don't know. I just know that I see us in such fear already that we're willing to tell on each other so that we don't have to feel the pain. And we do that every day. We toe the line in some way, shape, or form.
Toeing the line.
Whether it's like working for a company that does insurance or loans or whatever it is. Crap.
My company
third-party crap. The whole world is filled with third-party crap, separating you from the work of what it is. Why Edward Bernays, when he created the idea of planned and perceived obsolescence.
My company does whatever.
Yeah, it seems like that, Joe. Unfortunately, none of us were willing to stand up. None of us are willing to actually quit our jobs. And the ones that do live a life of ridicule or a life of,
Murders.
yeah, martyrdom of some sort. Yeah, I guess. Thanks. Because it's the same as like I don't know. I'm guessing any of the other crazy fuckers in time that have been around. Maybe I'm kind of like one of those.
Right.
No, it was a good thing for the moment. But you know what I mean? I don't know, dude. And then to even put myself in a lofty place like that feels really bad. To even say something like that feels like sacrilegious to the idea. You know, I think of so many people who were in their time sad because of the creations that they made, or tortured, or killed. I think of like Tesla. I think of like Howard Hughes. You know, they both ended the same way, right? Really weird. Like drinking out of milk bottles, peeing in the milk bottles, and living in hotel rooms, only talking to children and animals. It's gotta mess with you, bro. It's gotta mess with you. Why is it that all the people that were great and created great things we destroyed? Look at Tucker, the car. Great movie too. But Tucker is a great example of somebody who created like all these amazing changes. Like you wouldn't have a seatbelt if it wasn't for Tucker. And like all these ideas, and they stole them away from him, and then implanted those same ideas themselves. General Motors and Ford, and the same Freemasons that run the world, the same honorary Freemasons that never wanted to be a Freemason, but they sure take the award from the Freemasons when they could get one. I never was a Freemason. That's why I never became a Freemason. Never became a Freemason because of the story my dad told me about what happened to him. And so I then went and learned about Albert Pike. I went and learned about the 33rd degrees, what it takes to be a D-Malay, which is like the kid version, by the way. And, you know, I wanted to find out who these people were. And come to find out, it's a bunch of people who don't have any fucking clue what the fuck is going on. Like a good 90% of them, bloop, out the loop. Just putting on their little costumes, putting their hand inside their shirt, lifting up a pant leg, carrying a rope. I'm not sure anymore. I mean, the idea of this whole thing is that, you know, we're an experiencing the experience. We're just here to just experience this thing because it's already over. It's already happened. And no matter how much you feel like you're doing, it's already been done. And I'm pretty sure we already won. At least I don't see it any other way. My heart, my soul, my mind, the math of it doesn't work any other way. The only thing I know is that if you see somebody being free and they're not hurting anybody, let them be free. How could you stop a wild stallion in the mountains just so you could own it? What gives us the right to think we own anything here? We don't own anything here. We don't. Every single thing here is a gift. Gift that you got to live, a gift that you got to breathe, a gift that you got to do anything. We're here to love one another, man. That's it, dude. We're here to love one another, and if we don't, then we need to learn how. And that's our that's your thing. All of our things. Every single one of us, no matter what we are, no matter what we do, we're here to learn to love one another, to care for one another in times when the other people are fucked, and give to them. And even if they have a life of always being fucked, fuck, man, I guess you just give to them. I don't know what to tell you. Do you take away from a lion that's in a zoo because he's in a zoo? Do you not feed a child when it's hungry? I don't know how we got here, that's all. I don't like where we are. I definitely don't like where we're headed. I do thank everybody for calling me, and I thank everybody for loving me, and I thank everybody for hearing me and feeling me. I thank you. I just wish I was more. I just wish I could give you more. I really do. I wish I could give you more in some way. Instead of feeling sorry for me or feeling bad for me or feeling anything for me, you know? I love you, Michelle. I love you, Don. I love you all. I love you all. I hope that, man, you can all go do something for somebody else today. Make somebody happy somehow. Do the thing that takes you like 2 seconds, which would take somebody else like 5 hours, and just give it to them. Even if you charge money for it. We're all headed to not having jobs anyways. It's really soon. 5 years, 7 tops. The corporations can't handle it. None of their offices are open. They're all closed. Nobody's going to offices anymore. Millions upon millions upon millions of dollars right now that are being lost. There's a huge dump about to happen right now in this crypto world. I'm telling you, there's a buy off and a sell off about to happen. So crazy. And if you don't believe me, just look up halving, HALVING, Bitcoin. Michelle, I don't know that I'm any better or any worse. I'm in the same position. Oh, and I just found out that I have a warrant for my arrest in Texas now, probably too, tomorrow, because I'm not going to court because I don't have a way to get to court. So that's fucking great. I have no money. I'm scared out of my mind that I'm inside of the court system. But you have no idea. Like, you guys may not get it, but like being involved in the federal fucking system in this country in any way, shape, or form, even on a fucking like misdemeanor level, dude. Fuck, bro. You have no idea what they can do to your fucking life, these people, bro. They can just absolutely destroy you and throw you in jail for no fucking reason and leave you there, bro. Yeah, I told them everything, Michelle. I called. I've been speaking to them all day. Call my lawyer. My bail bondsman's freaking out over her money, of course. Poor lady. Even if the bail bondsman whole system is total bullshit, fucking scam out of the fucking scams of all scams, but whatever. Oh. Fucking game. This fucking game, my friend. This fucking game. This game is such bullshit. This game is not what we came here to do. This game is not what we came here to do. This entertainment coliseum chase after the money, fame, who can be the more raunchy, who can be the more extreme. That's not what we're here to do, bro. I don't care what anybody says. That's not what we're here to do. When did we stop praising our teachers and our truce learners and those who actually were figures in sports who cared about the sport of camaraderie? When did we stop really promoting those people? You know? Was it around the same time that we faked the first moon landing? I don't know if we've gone the first time. The other times for sure, but the first time. And, you know, we only did it. We only lied because we had to. I mean, think about it. We're in the middle of a Cold War with Russia. They've already sent a human around the earth. Fuck, dude, we better do something about it quick. We had a president that was crazy as fuck, talking about taking down the New World Order. Crazy fucking asshole. I love JFK. I think that was the last time we had a real president in this country, by the way. That was the last time they allowed that to happen. Well, yeah, I tried that, Michelle. I tried to always smile and let them wonder what you're up to when I was in Cancun like fucking 2 months ago. And I thought I was doing real. I'm like, yay, Cancun, let's go. And I'm totally about it, by the way. Experience Cancun, the company and the idea of a concierge service for people who are in Cancun who don't want to get screwed over and would rather pay for a concierge service is actually not a bad deal. And I've had every client that I've had, which have only been really 3 clients, but those 3 clients have been absolutely over the moon because I proved to them how much money I'm saving them by showing them what they were going to buy or what they wanted to buy, or I find them coupons or whatever, you know, trying to not give other people the same experience that I had when I was in Mexico and freaking out, you know. Can I send some moose dog food? I got him dog food today. I was lucky enough that someone sent me like 200, well, sent me $500, but then his wife yelled at me. And so I sent the money back. And then he sent me $200. I don't know what to do after that. So, I mean, I'm there, you know, at that level. So I've spent that about $100 now, you know, buying food and whatever to be able to stay here, to be able to give some love back to the person who's allowing me to stay in their home, you know. I did set up a GoFundMe. I set up a Patreon. I don't know if the GoFundMe is working or not. I'll try again. If not, I don't know what to tell you guys. My dream is to do what I want to do, bro. And that's to just travel around the world and, you know, and do magic in second and third world countries. And I really don't think that's gonna cost a lot of money. Third world countries are pretty cheap to live in, even if it's just traveling through. You know, maybe start in South Africa and just go all the way through Africa. That'd be fucking cool as fuck. Maybe go up the west coast of Africa, all the way up through Ethiopia, and then Israel, Jordan, and all that shit, and just do magic. Film it. Maybe go to South America and just travel and just do that, because it seems that's when I'm happy. When I'm traveling and I'm sharing myself with other people. Not when I'm trapped by somebody because they lie to me about what they want for themselves, but they say they're going to help me when they really don't. And then I get upset. And then I get looked at like I'm the fucking asshole. I fucking love it. I love it every fucking time. It's the fucking best time. You have no idea. You have no idea. I wish you all to be able to go out into the world and do something nice for somebody else. And if you can't do something nice for yourself, it does start with you. And please don't get caught up in all the crazy stuff in this world. Because if you do, then you end up a little poopy. It's not good for you or me. And if you wouldn't mind, please like, share, subscribe. Send this out to somebody who wants to see it or hear it. I love you all. I wish you well. I'll see you on the other side.